Hey, this is Gibbs Baum, and I just wanted to run over a couple of the details for the Mediterranean Way properties. We've got quite a few, so I'm doing a screen record here so everybody can kind of stay on top of what we've got available and what is coming up, as well as some of the booking details over the past year. The developer owns, and I will pull these open and to the side here. The developer actually owns quite a few of these. He owns 18 total units, and he has these. What did I do with that? Okay, here we go. So the developer has 18 of these units, 17 of them here, which are technically phase 2 of this neighborhood. Built in 2018 right here, built in 2018 right here, and the rest of these were built in 2020. Currently, the developer is interested in selling at least 6 of his units. A couple of the units are under contract. These 2 units are under contract right now. Actually, I believe we're about to receive an offer on these 2 units, and then I believe we're receiving an offer on this unit as well tomorrow. So, with that said, the rest of the community is older in nature. These were actually built in 2012, give or take a year or two during that construction. And then this is the first part of phase 2 as well. So these units here were finished out by the new developer that did all these units. These were also built in 2018. So the developer currently owns this block and is interested in selling those. Of course, you can see the community pool here as well. This water feature here within, there are 2 water spraying features here. You can see all these are pavered. All of the back drainage from all of these, as well as phase 1, does come into this community. There's a big pipe here. I believe there's one right here as well, and then one over here. And so these properties do all drain to that. The pavers in the back are completely acceptable, will not flood back there because it does go to this front area. It's great to have that paver area in the back because the Homeowners Association covers all the interior landscaping, and there is no, so that's part of your HOA. Your HOA is $550 per month. And the exterior is actually the responsibility of the homeowner around back of the house. And many people have done pavers. Even since this photo was taken off the tax card, many of these are also now pavered. What I want to get into on this video is a couple of different things. So when you search Airbnb, VRBO, and you finally get to this neighborhood, for instance, you're going to see a lot of different pricing. You're going to see 600, 650, 609, 750, 400. And the reason that you see the different pricings in there is it all depends on what somebody is offering for their discount. So if you stay 1 week right now with the developer, he has a 10% discount on his 1 week. If you stay 28 nights with the developer in a unit, there's actually a 40% discount. And that kind of blew my mind when I found that out. But the logic behind that is he has 18 units. And when he is doing his 18 units, he's running about 15 nights per month. So he figures, hey, if somebody's going to book a whole month, basically, he's happy to give him a 40% discount because that's really 10% more than he normally gets in any given month. I own 4 units in here, and it's not my style to do that big discount. But maybe there's some logic there. But I think if I was going to offer that as a logical solution, I would only do that during my slowest months of the year, which October may be the slowest month of the year. But as you're about to see, I'm actually going to go through my calendar and show you screenshots of every month that my unit, my first unit that I put into service, which I put into service July of 2021. I'm going to show you the actual bookings and why I think that I'm actually getting more bookings than the developer here. And I want to be able to help all the new people that are coming in to buy these investment properties. I want to see all of us be as successful as possible here so that we can also keep our rent rates where they should be. We're renting these now for $675 a night on the 5 bedrooms, $475 a night on the 3 bedrooms. And if you look into, and when you enter your information into Airbnb, they suggest a much lower nightly rate on properties. But as you will look, if you start to really look at Airbnb and VRBO, there are some really great deals out there, but those great deals and the things that a lot of these properties have are cheaper, older furniture, older properties. These units have 12-foot ceilings in phase 1, I think 11-foot ceilings in phase 2, and hurricane glass. So there's a lot of good things about these properties that should translate into a higher dollar per night on these, and they are, and we're having success with it. So what I want to do is help everybody who are buying these properties to be as successful as the success that I've had here. And I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. And I'm also happy to meet with anybody and everybody to show you some of my tips and tricks for putting the right things in these units. First, let me show you when you look at the units available here on the left. Ironically, here, this is my unit, the 5-bedroom unit, and this is actually one of my 3-bedroom units here that just happened to have populated there. I have gotten to Superhost status on this, so you'll see here, same thing, Superhost. The developer is also Superhost status, which is great because that does encourage people to book with you because they know that you've got 5-star reviews. That one's got 6 5-star reviews. I've got 13 5-star reviews. And that's very important as you begin your Airbnb investment properties, is to always go above and beyond, because this is a service industry, and the better your reviews, the more often people will book with you. Okay, so let's jump right into it. I think one of the big reasons that I have success and I'm booking more often than the Fortabella developer units is my photos right out of the gate. They're professionally done, and they sell a lifestyle or a vacation in it. You've got a good twilight shot here versus the Fortabella units, which just show Fortabella beachside, and it shows a nice place, don't get me wrong. And there's many things in these phase 2 units that are nicer than the phase 1 units. Mine is in phase 1. I actually have gone in and remodeled my unit, but there are things that are still nicer in the phase 2 units. One of those things is more square footage. So the 3-bedroom square footages are 2,313 square feet under air, 2,872 square feet total. The 5-bedroom units are 3,508 square feet under air, 4,253 square feet total. So these units are actually larger than the phase 1 units. And part of that is there were some balconies that were really in phase 1 that really didn't work all that well. So they actually made those enclosed space in phase 2. The developer, even though these photos are not bad, most of his photos are the same all the way across all the units. He didn't take the time to shoot every unit and make every unit different. So all of them look pretty sterile And even though the photos are good, the furniture's nice and all that, some of the artwork is not exactly what I did. And then also I put in amenities within mine. So real quick, back to my unit. If you click on the listing right away, you see the community pool. You see a nice exterior picture, community pool, and then interior shots. I do have an office desk set up with a monitor for people. I do have, I'm going to flip all the way down here. Let me go straight to the exterior pictures. I do have a aerial of the community. I do have the pool, a shot of the beach. But then I've also got, not only do I have the amenities of the neighborhood, but I've got the different things that I offer as amenities within the house. So I have a foosball table, and this is actually the garage. I did a foosball table, a big screen TV out here. I did a pool table. I did a video game machine. I got a little tiny putting green inside here, and I've got a dartboard up on the wall. So what I'm really just trying to do is show that the house can be fun. And this is a little exterior shot here. I've got a hot tub at the property as well. I installed a bocce ball court. And if you've got a corner unit, especially the 5-bedroom units, the backyards are all like this. There's a big rectangle area, and it's easy to put either a bocce ball court or a putting green back there. I also put the cornhole in there as well. And then I've got some nice polywood furniture in the back. And I've since this time actually now put in a little fire pit with a little bit of firewood there. People can go to Publix and get firewood and build themselves a little backyard fire. So in the photos, which I really need to update my photos a little bit too, but I've got the video game machine installed in there as well. And that's just one more thing that entices people to come to the property and have a good time. So I think this is the big part. Wow, I need to update some of these photos. That's a big part of what I'm selling, the sizzle of being on vacation, is different areas that family members can get together, whether it's the backyard or the garage for the pool table. But I've also got some funky art in the place. And I think when people look through the property and they see some of the funky art, yet they also see a very clean property, and there's lots of sleeping options. Of course, I've got the king 5 bedrooms, so I've got beds in every bedroom. I've got pull-out sleep sofas as well. I've got fairly nice TV consoles. I've got really nice TVs. I'm running 65-inch TVs in the bedrooms. A couple of the bedrooms, actually, the smaller bedrooms have 55-inch TVs. But I've got 75-inch TVs in the living rooms. I do offer all the movie channels and high-speed internet for people. They can sign in on their own Netflix and things like that, Hulu accounts, whatever they want to do. But you can see it's just a very clean property. And it's set up for people to enjoy themselves. Now, I'm telling you, the developers units, same thing as far as nice, wide open spaces, but everything's a little bit sterile. And the biggest thing here is that he's not showing is activities for a family to get together at the property. Of course, we're at the beach. Of course, there's other things to do, but you can see his backyard has one pool table and one chair back there. So that's not as inviting as it could be, and I think he's missing the boat for his bookings there. Now, the developer uses a travel company from mid-June, all of July, and to mid-August. There's a 2-month period that he's in a travel contract with his 18 units, and he's done this for the last couple of years. And they book almost every single day, almost every single unit. And there is no discounting during that time either. But you do pay a 20% booking fee to that travel company. So what I'm about to show you is that I don't use that travel company for those 2 months. I still book mine out. and I just run it through Airbnb like normal. So your Airbnb and your VRBO, they pay your hotel motel tax for you completely. They charge the tenant for it and they pay it for you. You don't have to worry about that in the state of Florida. Both of those companies do that for you. You just pay the Airbnb and VRBO fees, which I believe are between 5 and 8%, depending on if they took a credit card or a debit card or how they took that during your payout. Don't sweat the small stuff there because there's return on investment with these. And if Airbnb changes to where they charge a little bit more, you don't really need to worry about that. I make money on the cleanings. I make money on the bookings. I make money pretty much everywhere we go. And I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. I don't do any advertising for my units. I only use Airbnb and VRBO. I don't use booking.com. I don't use the travel company. I don't do any of that. I just have consistently from the very beginning tried to supply some kind of solution for people to get together. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these two calendars side by side, and I'm going to go to, let's see, I'm going to go to, let me get this to the right month here. December 21. I want to go all the way back. I have to kind of do it in stages here. I'm sorry. August. Okay, so I put this into service July 2021. Oh, I'm sorry. Shoot, I need VRBO. Here we go. I put this in on VRBO, this unit into service on July 2021. And in Airbnb over here on this side of the screen, I didn't do my Airbnb first. First thing I set up was my VRBO. It was in the month of July. July is a huge month because kids are out of school. And boom, it booked almost every single day. So first guest came in, and that paid me $5,020.33. Second guest came in, that paid me $4,029. Third guest came in, $2,733. Fourth guest came in, paid me $5,633. Fifth guest came in, gave me $1,895. And the final guest of the month basically paid me $2,143. So on a full month, which July is probably the busiest month of the year, you can expect on these 5-bedroom units to roughly make about $20,000 in that single month. Look, if you're looking at the 4 bedrooms, I can tell you real quick, they're going to rent the 3 bedrooms, they're going to rent about the same. They're going to make you about $14,000 or $14,500 in the month of July. All the months aren't quite that good, but what you will see, we're going to pop right into August. August is also a good month. So in the month of August, this final booking was actually July coming across. Again, that was 2,000. We kind of accounted for a couple of those in the last month. The first booking came in, gave me $3,552. The next booking came in, and that was $9,207. That took me all the way through the end of August. And again, I really didn't have my Airbnb onboarded yet. Into September. Okay, so in the month of August, again, another great month. I had 5 or 6 days that didn't make me money, but after it was all said and done, you're talking about $14,000 for the month. In September of 2021, you can see it slowed down a little bit in September. I guess that's probably because kids are going back to school. The first booking, that's I think that's the leftover from the last booking, about 9,000 there. The second booking was about $4,326. And then you pop over here to Airbnb because look, That was my first Airbnb listing that booked. So $2,400 there, $4,600 or $4,300 there. What are you talking about? $6,700 for the month of August, or I'm sorry, September. This keeps showing a prior month, even though it's not. This is actually September. So I'm going to pull it up October over here. I'm going to switch it down to October here as well. October looks like it was a little bit of a slower month. I think I mentioned earlier, I think October is the slowest month of the year, but you can still see I still booked, well, two things. First of all, October 21st through the 25th, I actually blocked that out for a friend of mine to have a party at the house. So I didn't charge him anything for that, so I could have possibly made some money there, but I had blocked that out. And actually it was I made a note here, it was my girlfriend's mom's 90th birthday. So we let a bunch of family members stay in that property for that one. I've got another blackout date here somewhere too. Yeah, November. Oh, no, I've got another one. Oh, here it is. I blocked out October 21st through the 25th for Lindsay's party, and then I blocked out November 4th through November 8th for Nellie's mom's birthday party. So there are a couple blackout dates here. So that may have affected some of my month, but I still made $3,249 here and $2,148 in the month of October. Again, I don't know why this defaults to the prior month every single time, but it does. I've been sitting here messing with it. Going into November, and in November, I had some blockouts there that we just discussed. November, you can see here I made $2,828 on that one, $3,650 on this one, and $3,273 here. So one of the things that I want to point out as well is some of the pricing, the way I do my pricing a little bit different. You can see here, I'm charging $675 a night for my Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. And I'm charging $595 a night for my Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. In general, the reason I did that is kind of like people, so the developer does a 10% discount for a 7-day stay or more. And then when you get to 28 days, he does that big 40% discount. Mine, I do a little bit differently. Basically, if you take the 675s and the 595s together, you'll see it's about a 10% discount on a 7-day stay or more. But I prefer to heavy load the weekends and make the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday cheaper to encourage people to stay. So if somebody's going to stay for 7 days, great, they're going to get those. But maybe what somebody might do is they say, hey, I'm going to do a Thursday through Tuesday, and they're going to get a little bit better rate doing that. And then my next weekend is available and has a higher propensity to possibly be booked there. So I just prefer to do that just a little bit different. I'm going to keep going straight into December 2021 on this property. So the first 2 weeks of December is like almost always dead. I would, if I was doing this again and I need to do it right now, my first 2 weeks in December, I would probably mark those first 2 weeks at a really, really, really low rate because everybody's getting ready for Christmas. And the only thing that you're going to have success in there, because everybody always books for Christmas. I can go to December 2022 right now and it'll show booked for December for Christmas. These are phenomenal houses to have a big family Christmas in. So they're going to book every time. So really what we should probably be doing collectively as investors in this neighborhood would be to make sure our last 2 weeks in December are a good heavy rate where we're not offering any discounts. And then our first 2 weeks of December, we should be discounting that very, very hard so that we're filling those 2 weeks. Now, these are things that I've honestly just learned in the past year, and they're going to affect how I actually price this property moving forward. I definitely want to keep the $675 a night because, as you can see, the property is renting for that much. Now, my VRBO pricing lags because primarily I like using the VRBO, and it has taken me, like, I updated my pricing in VRBO for my new coming season, my 2022 year, in that December, but I wasn't as quick to do that as December for Airbnb. But you'll see that catch up as well here in either January or February on my Airbnb. So in January, yes, here I made $2,887. Here I made $3,361. Here I made $2,148. February of this year, I made $3,554 from VRBO, $2,129, and $4,064. $1,700 over here too in January. So I'm sorry, February. So February was a pretty good month. Here we are, March. I made almost $3,000 from my first guest, VRBO, $3,600 from the second one, $5,744 from the third one, and simultaneously made $2,716, $26.96, $33.41, and $32.73 in February. Or I'm sorry, March. This keeps throwing me off. So March was an excellent month. Here we are, April, and it's April 11th right now. And April 11th. So interestingly enough, your calendars marry between VRBO and Airbnb, but after the month passes that you're in, they no longer show the same way. So you'll see here on the VRBO the bright pink, and you didn't see that on the other ones. You didn't really see anything, but there were Airbnb listings here. But in the current month, you'll see, as you are looking at a snapshot, you will see your VRBO and your Airbnb on that same month. So April, I had $5,445 from one guest here, and the rest was Airbnb. Airbnb, $3,198. This person just checked out yesterday. We cleaned the unit today. One of the things that I do with my units, and you guys can decide exactly how you want to do this, but on the 5-bedroom units, you have 2 laundry rooms. I run 2 laundry systems on the second floor where all the bedrooms are, and 1 set of laundry on the first floor. So my 5-bedroom unit has 3 total washers and dryers. They're all max capacity, and the reason that is you want one cleaning lady to be able to go in there and bust a move on all that cleaning and get right back out. So the cleaning, right now I'm paying $180 for my 3-bedroom. I'm paying $225 for my 5-bedroom. I give her an additional $25 to clean the hot tub for $250. And I often give my cleaning ladies $25 bonuses. Just about every second or third time they clean it. As soon as they call me and they tell me somebody was a pig, I'm giving them an extra $25. And call me crazy, but I am charging $225 for the cleanings it's costing me $180. And on the 5 bedrooms, I'm charging $300, and it's costing me the $250 with the hot tub, $250. And then, but I'm supplying the cleaning supplies, so I've got a little bit of money in that. So it's not a loser for me on the cleaning. If anything, I might be making a little bit of money on those, but it's important for me to be able to get a cleaning lady in and out. My check-in time is 4 p.m. My checkout time is 10 a.m. So I've got 10 to 4 to clean and do all that laundry. And it totally works if you've got 3 machines. I mean, you can be in and out and you can suddenly be giving somebody early check-in. One of the things that I do for my people too is when they text me or when they sign up, when they book, I give them, one of the first things I say is, hey, check-in's at 4 p.m. You're free to go to the community pool and utilize the community pool prior to check-in. If there's any opportunity for you guys to get early check-in, I will certainly get you in early. So to me, always giving somebody early check-in or always being quickly responsive to them, I think is how I'm already just killing it on the reviews. And the better your reviews, the more often they stay. The better your reviews, the higher you come up in their search results when people are searching for properties. And it will continue to snowball and make you get more bookings. So that's it on the clean. So, and if somebody, so currently the current developer is running a 6-person cleaning crew. And if somebody wanted to continue to subcontract the cleaning to him, I think he would do that until he was basically selling out of the unit, if he does sell them all. So, and then at that point in time, that's basically a viable company that if everybody continues to use them, that's great. I mean, that could be just a viable company for the community, that the community supports that little company and that little company supports the community. So I don't use those. I have intended from the very beginning of setting up my units, I wanted to run mine differently than the way that the developer was running his. We really wanted to try 2 different business models to see which one works better. Now I own one of my units I own with a business partner, and she is actually now just trying a 3rd business model where she's doing some different things, where she's going in and doing, just like I said, the first 2 weeks of December, she's going in and starting to mess with some of the pricing on the months that we have had slower times. And she's analyzing that. And we're starting to run a 3rd business model to see how that really runs. But right now, it is obvious to me that holding your price, offering more amenities, is getting the bookings that you need to make these extremely profitable. So that's in a nutshell on these properties. When you're communicating with people, it's all done through an app, and that app allows you to quickly communicate with people. And let me put that back on the one I had before. Allows you to quickly communicate with people. You can set up auto responses if you want. Many people will call and ask you for discounts to stay. What I always tell people is, hey, if you book additional nights, you do get discounts on the property, but I don't offer additional discounts other than that. What I've found is the people that are asking for the discounts are the ones that are a pain in the ass. So you're much better to nip it in the bud with somebody. I do have a little bit of pricing set up to where if you are within 24 hours of move-in, like if today's the 11th and you're going to check in on the 12th or the 13th, yes, I've got it set up for a 20% discount, because at that point, I'm probably not going to be booking those next 2 days. And I'm offering a big 20% discount. I think I've got it at 15%. Hold on, I'll tell you what I've got it at. I can't do it right this second. So I think I'm 15 or 20%. If you're checking in the next 24 to 48 hours, I do have a discount set up for that. But in general, I just tell people, hey, select the days you want. The best price automatically calculates for you. I've got discounts set up in there. And if you fall into, or if you want to increase the number of days to see what happens and see if you get a discount, I do that way. But The developer right out of the gate told me, hey, the biggest problem childs there are the people who are asking for the discounts. That's about it. I just wanted to go through a year of Airbnb. And VRBO. So one thing that I want you to, before we go, there's one thing that I do want you to see. I'm going to go ahead and go into May and show you that in May, there are a couple of bookings. It looks as though Airbnb imported here. It looks like there's a stay here. Yep. So there's a stay here this first week that's going to be 8 nights. I'm going to make $4,700 on it. And then there's another stay here. But what I have found is, for the most part, people do not book more than 2 months out, unless it's those special, the month of July, the month or half the Christmas, Thanksgiving, anything like that. Those holidays book out a long ways away. But the other bookings, they come like a week before or 2 weeks before or 3 weeks before the people show up. So you shouldn't be worried about looking into the future and saying, oh my goodness, May only has 2 bookings. There's only, $4, $5, $6, $7,000 coming in May. That's actually where we will get more bookings in May. It just hasn't happened yet. Now, June is a popular month. June, July are popular months. So you can see already June and July for 2022 have bookings. I've got this blacked out for some reason. Oh, Michelle's engagement party. So there's different things that I will black some things out and not rent them. But, we've got 7 nights coming up here in June and 3 nights here and whatever this one is, 7 nights. What was this one? 6 nights. So in June, it looks like I'll book 3, 4, 5, whatever this one is. I don't see the price on that one. Anyways, July is already booked. So there you have it. July is a popular month, period, end of story. Everybody's out of school. July is almost all booked. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days in July are not booked. This is a weird conundrum that sometimes happens. If somebody books and we have a 3-day minimum, so if somebody books here, you just know. And then, but when this happens, that's when you want to take the time to set up a handyman to go through the unit, tighten all the screws on the door handles, double check the cabinet doors to make sure that none of them are loose or anything like that. General wear and tear items. Those are the days that you want to go in and set that up and just be proactive about that, and you won't have people calling you with problems. Maybe set up an air conditioner guy to go in there. Oh, one of the things on your air conditioner, have your cleaning lady put a half a cup of bleach and a half a cup of vinegar down the drain line every cleaning or at least once a month, and you will not have service calls on the air conditioners. July, a huge month for service calls on air conditioners, and is a huge month for bookings. Make sure you do your service on your air conditioners in the month of June so that you have a good, successful season, because your AC goes down and you have a problem with people, you're going to be quick to say, hey, let me give you $100. I'm sorry, I'm going to give you a $300 discount for this. And you're going to go in and you're going to start giving away money, but you're going to have to just stay on top of your maintenance on things. August, see what's going on in August. Now, this is going way out. I don't expect to see a lot of bookings in August yet. And there's not, but they will come. And then you'll see September. I don't suspect to see anything in September yet. No, nothing booked yet in September. So, all right. So I know this was a long video. Thanks for bearing with me. I'm actually excited about this. I've only been doing this for about a year now. I did this with the 5-bedroom unit. I do have a 3-bedroom unit that is online and working now. So just to give you an idea, I'll even show you that property. it's telling me to hook up my payment options on that one because I don't have that one. They're paying me. It's just not going to a bank account that I want yet. Anyways, so here's another example how I've done a little bit more with the artwork. It's just a little bit different. I've got 42 photos in here, and I will just pop through them. Oh, look at that. There was I had some damage at one of the properties, and they're following up with me from Airbnb on that. So just some colorful artwork, some things that are a little bit different in the units. And this one, I just put it online per se, and I really have not gone through and done some of the things. But you see, in the kids' room with the triple bunks, I have a video game machine, and I'm just trying to get, excitement from kids. You can see it right here again. I've got triple bunks. I got a Mickey Mouse artwork thing. So the artwork, let's talk about the artwork real quick as my phone goes off. The artwork real quick. So AliExpress.com, ALI-Express, EXPRESS.com. Go on there, type in artwork. It comes from China. They'll paint it on site, or you can get it where it's printed. You order it. It takes about a month to come in. But things like this picture right here, all these pictures actually are all from AliExpress. But you can see some of the artwork here is really kind of cool. It's cheap. It's super, super, super cheap. Let me get to that one front photo to show that big one. So this one right here, excellent piece of artwork. It cost me about $200, which is super cheap. I ordered it. They've sent it in. Comes rolled up, and then you just go on to Blick Art Supplies. So I think it's blick.com, BLICK. Order the frame, measure out exactly how big the picture is, order the frame. It pushes together into little pieces and makes a square, staple gun the painting on it, boom. You've got something that normally looks like an $800 or $900 piece of art for a couple $100. Again, my general attitude on the community here is I want to see us all be successful with these Airbnbs. And again, so here's some outdoor furniture. You can see I've done the cornhole here on this property as well, and lots of outdoor furniture so people can get together. Here's a perfect example. You can kind of see where I've done my 2 washers and dryers here in my 3-bedroom. So again, I've got an office desk. I bought a $200 monitor and stuck it there. I've been thinking about, they have these small computers that mount to the back of the monitor. Been thinking about doing that as well, but I figure most people just want a workstation spot to plug in their laptop and then have a monitor there as well. And there's the double washers. So I put a few things, definitely blenders, hair dryers, different things like that. I put coffee, a big thing of coffee in there with a coffee machine. You can do a Keurig if you want to. Most of them, I actually have a blender, a Keurig, and a coffee maker, toaster, just to make sure I've got everything that somebody would need while they were on vacation. And if you have not stayed in Airbnbs, you need to go to Airbnbs everywhere that you go, because not only can you write it off now that you own investment properties that are Airbnbs, but you actually will learn what it is you like and dislike about different Airbnbs, and you will incorporate that in your Airbnb. Okay, so I did some, there's actually a community, a park that's just 2 blocks away, and I actually included some of the photos on that as well. All right, folks, thank you for putting up with me and listening to me. If you have any questions, I'm happy to jump in. I want to see us all have great success in this community, and we'll talk soon. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Let me find our thing to turn this off.